let's talk about Meghan Markle's sympathizers and the glaring hypocrisy many of them don't want to admit. The majority of Meghan's online defenders, what the internet calls the Sussex Squad or Megbots, are overwhelmingly Black women in America. That's just the reality of our strongest fan base. And ironically, this is the same group that, based on recent election results and polling data, has consistently and loudly rejected Donald Trump. Ask the average Black woman in America how she feels about Trump, and you'll likely get a resounding no. Ask why, and you'll hear words like racist, misogynistic, rapist, Nazi, and so on. Now, ask these same people to explain when they witness these actions with their own eyes or to defend those statements beyond media headlines, and suddenly it's insult city. You're the enemy. You're a Trump supporter. You're a traitor. I've seen people get cancelled, doxxed, and even receive death threats just for asking questions or not accepting media narratives without evidence. So, why am I bringing up Trump in a conversation about Meghan Markle? Because the double standard is loud. When it comes to Meghan, suddenly we weren't there, we don't know her, and you must live with her to make such claims. If you criticize her behavior, which is very public, you're labeled racist, jealous, bitter, or a bully. It's ironic, really. For Trump, hearsay is truth. But for Meghan, even visual evidence of her behavior isn't enough to hold her accountable. Take her interaction with Prince Harry, for example. The constant public disrespect, talking over him, correcting him, side-eyeing him, using him as a human prop. If anyone dares to comment on that, they're accused of being misogynistic or racist. And here's the kicker. I'm a 100% Nigerian Black woman, so the race card doesn't work on me. If we analyze Meghan based on race and behavior, she would be the one accused of racial self-hate. She erased her African features, her naturally curly hair, her ethnic nose, and has gone out of her way to blend in with whiteness. Her hair is permanently straight. Her nose has been sculpted to a more Caucasian shape, and the one Black friend she highlights just happens to be Serena Williams, a globally famous billionaire-level celebrity. Let's not forget, Meghan self-identified as white on official documents. That's not an opinion, it's a fact. But somehow we're not allowed to critique any of that. We're supposed to admire her class, beauty, kindness, and her motherhood status as if those traits absolve her from being manipulative or dishonest. Let's talk about the actual lies Meghan has told, especially in the Oprah interview. Half-truths, dramatizations, and claims that were directly contradicted by public records and palace statements. But when the Queen denied her request for a half-in, half-out royal role and King Charles cut off their financial support, Meghan and Harry went nuclear. And now anyone who doesn't support her is a racist? Really? Let me ask this. If Blake Lively or any other white woman did a fraction of what Meghan has done, lied in public, dragged her in-laws, tried to manipulate public opinion, would we excuse her? Look at what's happening right now. Blake Lively is being dragged all over the internet because of what's being revealed about her and her husband. And guess what? No one is defending her with, "You're just jealous of her marriage to a multi-millionaire, sexually confused man." People are judging her actions, not because they live with her, but because they see her. So why can't we do the same with Meghan? Let's go back to the issue of appearance. Meghan used to look very different from how she looks today. She had curly hair, a wider nose, a more ethnic look. But now, after cosmetic enhancements and a carefully curated public image, she presents in a way that's undeniably closer to white European beauty standards. And yet, she's held up as a beacon of Black excellence. Meanwhile, regular Black women who do exactly the same things, relax their hair, lighten their skin, marry white men, get dragged by other Black women. I remember a particular YouTuber who went natural for years, then decided to get a relaxer. She was married to a white man, and the comments were vile. People said she hated her hair texture, in that her husband probably pressured her, that she was trying to fit in with whiteness. Someone even called her a slave to a slave master. But Meghan does all of that and more and is rewarded with sympathy and sainthood. What kind of logic is that? Closing thoughts. The hypocrisy isn't just frustrating, it's dangerous. We can selectively apply accountability. If we're quick to cancel, criticize, or call out others for things they're merely accused of, then why does Meghan get a pass for the things she's actually done and said on global platforms? Meghan's defenders want the benefit of the doubt to be applied to her, but never to others. They weaponize race, womanhood, and victimhood when it suits the narrative, but overlook the glaring contradictions in their own logic. If we're going to be fair, if we're going to be honest, then let's be consistent. Black women, myself included, deserve better than to be used as shields for people who only identify with us when it's convenient. We cannot be so desperate for representation that we elevate the wrong ones and silence valid criticism with empty accusations. Call it what you want, but I call it what it is. Performative protection for someone who's played the game masterfully. And if you can't hold her to the same standards you hold everyone else, then maybe it's time to ask yourself what it is you're really defending. Let's talk about the vitriol. The Sussex squad isn't just passionately protective of Meghan. They're outright vicious to anyone who dares say something that doesn't paint her as a saint. A perfect example, the celebrity chef who made a light critique of Meghan's cooking show. This man shared his professional opinion, as he's fully entitled to do, and in return, now he got death threats, actual death threats from the very same group of people who scream about kindness, compassion, and protecting Black women. They didn't hold back. They flooded his social media with hate, harassment, and threats to his safety, all because he didn't praise Meghan's plant-based muffins or whatever she made. And what did Meghan do in response? Absolutely nothing. No statement, no denouncement, no Instagram post with a pastel background quoting Maya Angelou about love. Not even a subtle gesture to say, hey, don't threaten people on my behalf. This is the same Meghan who gives lengthy, tear-filled monologues about how silence is complicity. The same Meghan who says we must see something, say something. The same Meghan who preaches about light, love, kindness, and empathy. But when her fans are attacking people in her name, sending death threats over muffins, her lips are sealed, yet we're expected to cry when she claims she's being stalked. We're supposed to sympathize when she fears for her life. This is a woman who walks around with bodyguards in rooms where she's not even the most high-profile person present. But when she's the one who could actually step in and calm her toxic fan base, radio silence. So again, I ask, where's the consistency? If death threats are bad, and they are, then they're bad across the board. If speaking up matters, then it matters every time, not just when you're the victim and can capitalize on it for sympathy points. You can't build a brand on being the soft-spoken, trauma-healing, justice-seeking Duchess of Compassion and then quietly benefit from a digital army that spews hatred in your defense. That's not authenticity, that's manipulation. Thank you for watching. If you made it this far, I appreciate you keeping an open mind and engaging with real conversation, even if it challenges popular narratives. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. I want to hear your thoughts. Agree or disagree? Let's talk about it in the comments. Just keep it respectful. And don't forget to hit the notification bell so you never miss a new upload. Until next time, stay sharp, stay honest, and stay true. Peace.